Hey y'all, welcome back to the party. It's me, your girl, BrittReacts, and today we are reacting to Edith pushes herself to the limit. This is from All in the Family. Let's see what they have to say. Oh,
well,
Edith.
See, Sydney said that
Sydney? Why didn't you take it to the real Dr. Shapiro, Sydney's father?
He's retired.
No, he ain't retired. Jeez, he's just hiding from his patients. What's the matter with the kid?
Oh, nothing. She's fine. She just had to have a booster shot. I was telling Sydney about the party.
Oh, the party. I wish Kelsey could see the party. We're going to give it's going to be better than any St. Patty's Day party that he ever threw. But then Kelsey didn't have you, see? And I got you doing it all.
Archie, could we get a caterer to do the cooking?
Edith, after me bragging to everybody that you're the best cabbage cook in the world, not.
Okay, I have some context. All right. First things first, immediately you can tell Edith does not feel well. And the fact that Archie is like either not seeing it or overlooking it is infuriating to me. Like, look at your wife. She is disheveled, sir. Secondly, she sounded very different in the first note of what she said. Like, it almost sounded like she wasn't in character, which I don't know if that was me hearing what I wanted to hear, a mistake on her end, or an intentional, thing that she did as the actress to really indicate like how bad she feels, that she doesn't have that like kind of like squeaky voice that she usually does. The first thing she said felt very like normal. I asked in the reaction I did where we had found out Edith was sick, and I'm like, I need context. And you guys, like you did, you came in, you swooped in, and you saved the day, and everyone was like, you need to watch this episode and this episode for context. And clearly this is like in the same episode maybe of what that clip, because he's mentioning her cooking the cabbage and the party and Dr. Shapiro's son. So this is definitely before that scene. There is no rhyme or reason to how I'm watching these. You guys have like really let me know how much you love them. As of right now, I'm not watching them in any specific order. But I can try to start to do that and figure it out if you'll just bear with me and be patient. I do just kind of like watching the random scenes, but in situations where it's a more serious scene, I guess it does make sense to watch it in its like either entirety or in its, correct order. I've said this before, y'all. Wanting me to sit down and watch a whole episode with you on YouTube right now in this season of my life with a 3-month-old, a 9-year-old, a husband, and 3 businesses is really hard for me to do. I just don't have the time, but I'm never going to say never. It could happen. So let me know in the comments how you feel about that. Either way, it's fine. I love your constructive criticism. It's helping me grow here on the channel. But I do recognize the importance of watching it kind of in the right order so that I get the proper context. But I do typically just watch these clips because I enjoy the show. I think it's humorous. I love the clips because I just get to really focus on the actors and the humor and not so much the theme of the episode, if you will. So I don't know. That's just my choice in my opinion. Anyway, let's get back to this. But now I really do understand. And we didn't see Edith in that other episode. Now that I'm looking at her, I'm like, how is he looking at her and not even acknowledging that this lady looks like she needs a week worth of sleep? How?
That's after me bragging to everybody that you're the best cabbage cook in the world. Not a chance. Not
a chance. He like barely opens his mouth.
This is an awful lot of work.
Wait.
Oh. I know why you're backing off the work. Because you seen that Gloria Steinway woman on the Merv Griffin show the other night, and she was saying women ought to stay out of the kitchen.
No, I didn't see that.
Oh, yeah,
she's
you was
so
in here
cute.
doing the dishes. Well, I seen it. And I remember it. But I'm sorry I brought it up because I want you to forget it. Tell me, I gotta take a nap for about an hour before I go to work, see? Call me, will you? Have a little lunch on the day.
Aw, Edith. Oh, I hated that scene, y'all. You know, I think a lot of times, especially in this day and age where we have the conversation of gender roles and patriarchal behavior and yada, 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 I think this is just probably what a lot of women in this time dealt with, where she didn't necessarily not want to be in the kitchen. She just wasn't feeling good and needed some help, you know. But I think this generation specifically, asking for help wasn't a thing. Men kind of had their thing, women had their thing. And I think, you know, that was a beautiful way to kind of, not beautiful, but a great way to frame that, to kind of see how he thinks, how she thinks, and why maybe she didn't tell him her diagnosis or what she was feeling, because her role was to take care of the home. You can see she's in pain both physically, but also in pain for not being able to do her role. Great acting going on here. I never noticed how much Archie kind of talks through his teeth like this. I never noticed until this scene because they're up close in his face. Interesting. And now I understand why they're making so much cabbage. I was like, why? How much cabbage do you need?
Harry will be coming along in a van any minute to pick us up, you know. Edith? Edith? Oh, wow. What a magnificent sight here. The only one thing, I could wish cabbage could smell a little bit nicer, you know?
It does stink, but it does taste good.
For a beautiful fruit, it shouldn't smell like a drain pipe.
He's right. It smells like farts.
Take a look. Huh?
Yeah.
It's a bit small if you ask me, Archie.
Funny, huh? Or do I just look like the Jolly Green Jerk?
Yeah.
Yeah, what?
It's funny.
Well, say so.
Oh, Edith.
Ha, ha, ha.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, make sure that Harry takes all the pots. And there's 18 of them. And I want them all back because some of them belong to the neighbors.
Word. Like, where'd she get all these pots from? This is breaking my heart. She's a great actress. You usually see her in that kind of ding-dongy character, but she's acting quite well. I also, like, in my mind, I'm like, first of all, cabbage wilts down. Like, it might be, like, you know, big and firm at first, but it wilts down. So when you think about how much cabbage it takes to fill 18 pots, how many people are we feeding with this cabbage? I mean to tell you, I love some cabbage. Fried, dyed, put it to the side, smothered. I don't care. I love it. Some bacon and some bacon grease. Woo! Dang, now I want some. I actually have cabbage in my fridge. Maybe I'll make some tonight. Anywho, why is Archie just looking at this woman and not... Is he oblivious, y'all? Like, is he oblivious, or does he just not care? Which one is it? Because look at this poor woman. She needs water and sleep. Oh my gosh.
Well, you can tell Harry that yourself. We're all going down there together. Me and Harry and you in the pots.
You in the pots.
Oh, Archie, I ain't going to... I gotta stay off my feet.
Off your feet, Edith. No, you gotta get up on your feet, darling, and get yourself dressed. Come on, we're gonna be late for the pond. Oh, come on. Edith, Edith. We gotta get down to the party. The pond is just up. Edith, come on, will you? The work's all done.
Edith is about to
All you
pass
gotta do now is
out.
serve the fools.
Oh, even the audience is like, oh. This man is just so set in his ways, huh? He's so set in his ways that he can't see anything other than what he wants in life. And it's heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking to see anyone in this position, healthy, unhealthy, male, female. It's like to deal with someone who is just so blinded by their wants and their wants only, that they cannot see other people's needs, is infuriating. This lady is literally about to pass out. And he's like, what do you mean? All you have to do now is serve the food. It's like everyone clutch their pearls. Excuse me? The lady is ill. But also, that was my elbow. It was. I just hit my elbow on the desk. And I'm going to act like it doesn't hurt. But I also really want Edith to speak up for herself. girl, tell this man you are going to bed and you do not feel well. But again, I think it speaks to the times and their dynamic. It speaks to a lot of things, which is, I mean, we could go deep if we wanted to, but we won't. Okay.
But I'm tired.
Oh, come on. You'll feel a lot better once you get down there, sweetheart. Get yourself dressed.
Not the pat on the butt.
No, my name is McNamara. I'm the leader of the band. Although with you in number, we're the finest in the land. Oh, now we play at wakes and weddings and at every fancy ball.
Yeah, Edith is not going to make it upstairs.
We played a march.
Oh, are we seeing this thing on her leg? Is that what we're seeing now? Oh, Edith. Oh.
Archie!
Oh my God.
Archie!
What? What? Edith, what are you doing here, huh? What's wrong?
Call Dr. Shapiro.
What's the matter, sweetheart?
What? Call him. He knows all about it.
Yeah, well, all right, but what'll I tell him ails you?
Tell him
I thought we had a breakthrough with Archie. I thought Archie was going to just do what he needed to do for his wife. But here you are. He's like, here he is saying, what am I going to tell the people about the cabbage? This doggone cabbage, sir. Eat the cabbage. Love the cabbage. Kiss the cabbage. Throw the cabbage away. Date the cabbage. Hang the cabbage up. I don't know and I don't care. Your wife is in distress. I think, you know, I think up until this point, it's been quite just comical scenes and clips from the show. But I think these type of scenes are also important in shows that are like known overwhelmingly for their comedy, so that you really get a sense of the characters. I think this is great character development, and you really, really see Archie's stubbornness. Like, his feet are in the mud, honey. Like, this man really is a narcissist. Like, let's call a spade a spade. This man is simply for himself and himself only. Like, the poor lady is begging you to call the doctor, and you're like, but what are we gonna tell what's his face about the cabbage? Like, get the cabbage out of here. Oh my gosh. Oh.
He knows all about it.
Yeah, well, all right, but what'll I tell him ails you?
Tell him I can't walk.
Oh, I just went off on Archie. Hold on, I stand corrected. He said, what do I tell? Did he say, like, what do I tell his allin? Is that what he said? What did he say? Hold on, guys. I gotta go back.
Yeah, well, all right, but what'll I tell him ails you?
What do I tell him is the matter with you? Like, that accent is so thick. Okay, I thought he was saying, what do I tell so-and-so about the cabbage? My bad. Archie, I take it back. You finally came to your senses. Y'all are probably already like, that is not what he said in the comments. Relax, relax. All right, I'm allowed to make mistakes. This is me reacting the first time I misheard. He did say, what do I tell him is the matter with you? That was hard to dissect because that accent is thicker than a thief. All right, yeah. So then the doctor comes, and it's the scene that I've previously reacted to. So I do think this is great character development. I think we really get to see another side of Edith for me for the first time, and finally see Archie start to like show some empathy, some compassion, which goes to show how much he really loves his wife. As much as he, like, you know, calls her names and tells her to be quiet, he does really love his wife. So that was a great scene. Thank you guys for giving me some context there about the daggone cabbage and Edith's condition and all those things. I did see you had some more, so there, you know, I'll do my best. I'll do my best to filter them all out. But I love that you guys are loving these as much as I am. I love this show. Like, I don't know what else to say. I think it's one of the greatest shows on television. It has to be. Like, not that I've seen even a fraction of them, but I can confidently say that it's just, it hits all the points and all the buttons, and you know, you laugh, you cry, you know, you talk, you debate, and that is good television. Anywho, I hope you enjoyed this as much as I did. Make sure you're subscribed, and go and have the day that you deserve. Bye.